Get your t-shirts today. Get your t-shirts today.
Welcome back to Perspectives Media. On this episode of the Perspectives podcast, we have somebody who said them style different. Is it? We have the 4 Mile. Is it? We have the man who say, yo, badness them don't know. Is what I say? The one and only Wayne 4M. So Mr. 4M, introduce yourself to the people now.
Yeah, you don't know a thing, you know, waiting for him there. You know what I mean? Straight out of 4 Mile.
Hey, hear that people, straight out of 4 Mile. And so when I could start it at music. Zine, where did music begin for Wayne 4M?
Honestly, music was always there since I was young. You know what I mean? And it's just over the years I just buried it because I had other gifts. You know what I mean? Other things that I wanted to do because I enjoy doing. So we're just exploring different talents to see what you could settle with and make it with.
Right.
You know what I mean? Started off playing cricket. You know what I mean? Captain saying he's on a 13 team. Yeah. Went on to play football.
Yeah.
Went on to the track, and then I realized track was carrying me out of saying it's faster than football.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just settled with track and just walk out. This me ticket out of saying it's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then after like few years and stuff doing track, I've been doing track since I was about 7 years old. Took it serious when I was about 15. So after all them years, I just started to think about, okay, you know, who is me to stop myself from going for anything I want?
Yeah.
So if I got 5 talent, who is Paul to tell me I can't do 5 talents? Where I got to stick to one? Where I got to do one thing?
Right.
The society want grab me to stay doing, hold me in the box. No, just explore, cause you never know.
So you spoke about track and you just breeze over track, so everybody would know you as a track star.
Yeah.
You see me? And you would have gone places in track.
Yeah.
You see what I say? So what made you make that decision to leave track behind and focus on music?
Peace, happiness, and honestly, it was a more of a mental health issue. Whereas for me to be happy, it had to go. You know what I mean? Like track caused more pain than joy at times. Doing it alone, you know, it's just like your mother gonna always got your back straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, your mother really gonna be really got your back like that. You know what I mean? Like when I oversee, she working overtime just to ensure that if I say, hey, I want at least like $50 to get something to eat with my boys, like, boom, she could do that. You know what I mean? So seeing that it caused more pain, I just started to think about what I could do. What I do that make me happy. And I always used to sing. You know what I mean? I got a virgin of mine named GTBeats.
Right.
He's a producer of mine also. You know, since I used to train on virtuals with him and stuff, I used to freestyle and he beats them.
Yeah.
I just never took it serious. So it's like making me transition over into music was, I would say, kind of easier because the love was always there. It's just the confidence and believing in myself. You know what I mean? That was holding me back. Self-doubt.
Right. So you said track and feel was a lot of pain. What about track was pain and not peaceful?
Injuries.
So you were constantly injured?
Injuries, the lack of assistance, everything. So track is very expensive.
Yeah.
Like one supplement will literally cost you about 125 US.
Right.
And that's one supplement. As an athlete, you probably have like different stuff in your nutritional balance. And you're gonna need certain vitamins, you're gonna need your glutamines, you're gonna need your creatine, you're gonna need different things. So all these things cost money. So when you're funding it out of your pocket now, that's where the stress comes. Especially if you get injured because that's out of your pocket. So the lack of assistance. So that's a major factor why I had to come to the conclusion to just let it be.
Yeah. So at what point did you make that decision? So I got done with track and take up music serious as a career?
It was about last year, January. You know, I was home. No, not last year, January. It was about last year, February. I was home and I was talking to somebody, Stainless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to him outside car. You know, that's my brother, my best friend. You know what I mean? So we sit down outside and I was telling him like, gee, as man, right, like, I think I'm gonna take up the music thing for real and take it serious. Then he was like, "Dad, honestly, right? I ain't doing no music, yeah. You check in, recording nobody here." So I said, "G, just give me a chance. Just one." You check.
And that one chance there was the feature with Stainless and you and
no, the one chance was literally he recording a song. My first song I ever recorded was Great Man. I never released it.
Never released it.
Never released it. I recorded Great Man, and after that he realized that the talent was there, so I went on to doing Badness.
So Badness is actually a second
the second
track.
song I ever sing.
So that means you have natural talent then, because if alright, a lot of times you find artists within them story, you'd have taken them years to find even them sound. You know what I mean? And in Badness you can hear that Wayne Forum actually have this sound. Like you find your sound already. So in your second track you find Badness and you do Badness as a second track and it come out as Badness.
As Badness. It was just a day when I was in the area, I messaged the same virgin of mine, GT Beats, like a brother of mine. And I was like, "Hey, you home?" He was like, "Yeah, but if you're passing to check my own tree." I link him. Then he was like, "Gee, okay now with you a long time I see you, that's the first time I see him in years."
Right.
You know what I mean? So pull up, I tell him, you know, like I think I'm gonna take this music thing to a different level. I tell him about the song one recently do Great Man. You know, he was like, "But you got something," but he said, "I just make a beat and everybody a ball out for it." I said, "Load it up, man, let me see what's going on." And he was like, "Mine, Wayne, don't go flap yourself because the beat hot."
Right.
So I said, "Gee, load me up." You check? So I take up the headphones and I tell him, "Just load me up and record because I ain't gonna remember nothing what I said." You check? And he just load it up, they turn it in the chair. I just watch me like, he get like, let me see what really going on here, you know what I mean? And then that's how I start off saying, "Them know me no minimal GT where you get a beat ya. You know see your bad."
Just
so. Straight from the top straight down to the ending, and the only thing me had was the hook.
Yeah.
It's after I just tell him, "Look, we're gonna split this song in half. I'm a freestyle, put one half of the freestyle down there as the second verse and the first half up there." And then I just was there with him and I was bouncing and saying, "That it needs something simple. Badness them don't know."
Yeah. And I see so Badness them don't know come about. So you would have recorded that song. At what point did you decide say, "Yo, I'm gonna put out that song and not just as a song but video roll out"?
Honestly, from I present the song to Shetty, he tell me straight up, "Do a video." Stainless say one time, "Do a video, Wayne. If you want to have an impact, do a video."
Right.
You know what I mean?
But even backtracking from that, the first song that came out was a feature. with you, Stainless, and
Band singer.
Band singer. Yeah, that song there. How did that song came about?
That was literally a day I came to Nevis to run at a track meet. It was like, I think it was like the 3rd of April.
So that was after Badness.
That's after Badness was recorded.
Right.
So I went, I came down, he picked me up from the terminal, we went, pick up his brother, and then we were just, going over the strip to bang a drink. Normal, cause we didn't see each other and hang in a while because I was busy doing track and all this stuff. So we went over on the strip and we was over there and nothing really was saying nothing. So I just tell him, bye, I feel like I want to go studio in your gang. What you say? Gang say bye. Ask Mike, see what going on, see if we could get to go studio. And then so we just went to him and we just tell him, G, let me go studio, that what the vibes. He was like, for real, let me find out again, that will link up. And now, boom, we went to the studio, we were just in there, and he turned around and he was like, G, I got a remix to show you. So I was like, what remix that? Then he pulled up, she's a runner, she's a track star.
Yeah.
The beat just stopped, and I was like, then he was like, me rifle them sing like, and I was
with
like,
the melodies, yeah.
When he done, I was like, and that's how I start off, and I was like, they can't kill a top G, and that's literally a freestyle.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
So you sang them, you normally just freestyle, you sang them?
My whole EP was a freestyle.
Yeah. We're not ready for the EP yet. We're not ready for the EP yet. We're ready for talk about the EP yet. We take it one at a time. So this song now, that are your third song. You do a feature upon that track there.
Gangsta Paradise.
And then a video was shot, and it was so the decision was made to reveal Wayne for him as an artist to the world professionally through that song, or it was just coincident that song would have came out first, because you would have had Badness before.
Yeah.
But Gangsta Paradise come out before.
Well, Gangsta Paradise was the love. You know what I mean? Like the night we recorded Gangsta Paradise, the next morning we released it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it was that sweet that we would just walk out, we got to get it out. So we just straight out as an audio at first.
Right.
And then people were wondering like, who is this Wayne? Who Wayne? You know what I mean? Not the runner, because they don't know nobody but Pana sound bad. So we don't know. Shetty come and he was just saying like, G, we're gonna do a video for Gangsta Paradise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell him, sure, no problem, there we go.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how Gangsta Paradise get shoot, because I was just like, okay, because that's the love. I wasn't even caring about any other song, even though I was recording songs in between.
Yeah. A lot of times, right, you see young artists come and they would have released some songs, but they don't necessarily have videos with them, or sometimes the song itself is good, but then put a video with it that is trash. You see me? So what was the thought process like to put out a decent video instead of just any video? You know what I mean?
It was all about vision.
Right.
You know what I mean? I listened Badness, and it was all about being creative and being different. Because one thing I always get pound in my ear, never blend in.
Right.
Always stand out. Be different. You know what I mean? So when I step into it, I say, why sit back and analyze the game and realize that everyone's doing this? Why follow it? Why not go the opposite direction and create my own route?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just work out, I need to step it up another level, step it up another notch.
Right.
And be different.
Right. So alright. It's one thing to have the vision, but where did the capabilities come from? Because them visuals they shot by some top level visuals, isn't it? So you would have had Stainless in your corner. But when did ISI come on board?
ISI came on for Born for Win.
Oh, so who shot Badness?
One Road.
Oh.
He shot Badness and Clean.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Clean now, how did Clean come about? Because Badness would have been released, then Clean.
Clean was just at that. GT called me and was like, G, where you? I tell him I'm over Oceans with Shetty right now. He said, G, pull up on me if I got a chance. I got beat to Jaay. I just was making it last night. They bad. So I said, alright, G, sellers. I tell Stainless, we roll went country. Link him, he was like, G, check out this beat. From the beat start play, I was like, okay, this is a vibes. You know what I mean? Stainless did his song on top of the beat.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, me ain't going home. So when everybody left, I stayed. And this was during quarantine, lockdown, curfew.
Yeah.
12 o'clock curfew. So, stay down, me and GT was in there, and I was just going. And I said, stop. Vibes it? Okay, let me go again. That makes sense. That got vibes. And I mean, sometimes he stop me and try to ask me like, what this mean? I break it down. Okay, here we go. Here we go with this. Okay. So you're there.
So that's how Clean came about, and you shot a next bad video for that.
Yeah.
So how that video they come about too? You decide say you are gonna follow up badness with a video, or it was just random?
It was just about following up badness with a video. It was a strategy because I was always saying, I started out with badness, came down to Clean. It's all about versatility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to be the artist where you could sing different songs and people listen to you at different moods.
Right. So you give them badness. You come down with the Clean now. So my favorite song forward now, Born for Win.
Yeah.
How Born for Win come about? What was Born for Win about, G?
Well, I was just in a low place at that time, you know what I mean? And I was starting out, I think it was Clean Video. It was editing Clean Video in Kayan. And he pulled up to see, you know? Cause I think it was the same night I was going to release Clean also. And then he was like, Jaay, I just make a beat. I just make a beat. And I said, okay, I was to perform at Father G that night also. And I tell him, check me, and then we go Father G. When he tell me make the beat, he play the beat when we driving going down. And I say, G, let me go studio. Then we come in studio, and I was just in there, just by the mic. Ain't got nothing to say, just there like spazzed up because I had so many things I wanted to put together. Because so many emotions going through my head, I wanted to talk about so many different things. That I just was like, you know what? Relax. Don't overthink it. Just let me mind and my body flow. Wherever I want the topic go, it gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how right now me keep me distance.
Yeah.
Keep to myself because everybody the same. You know what I mean? That's how all of that run down.
Yeah. So in another song there, a theme in that song is betrayal. Zin, you speak about keeping a distance because everybody the same. Have you been betrayed a lot by friends?
Many times.
Do you wish to speak on
times.
some of those betrayals?
Many times. Like I've had friends leave me at the worst moments just because of probably like hype or energy. They might walk out like, okay, you think moving kind of, so let me go over here. You know what I mean? I have friends literally go behind my back, say things about me just to get a girl. You know what I mean? Like I've been through that. I've had friends that even tried to poison me once. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't because a girl that liked me, I would have never known. She come on and tell me straight up, when don't eat, they just trust something in your food. They turning it up. Come on, my food look turn up for real. Me ain't eat.
So, other than the music, how you would say you deal with them kind of traumatic situation? Because if you see friends betraying you like that, do you how you deal with them kind of trauma there? Like how you process that?
At the end of the day, I always tell people, you are the master of your story.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you can only accept how someone treats you. You can't change how they treat you. It happened. You're gonna either live with it and for tomorrow and stress out yourself, or you're gonna deal with it now and let it be.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when things happen, I just accept that's the type of person you are. I just know how to deal with you and I don't want that type of energy around. So you do your thing over there. I can't blame you for doing what you did. I just didn't expect you. And expectation causes a lot of pain. So once you stop expecting things from people and just let things be, life will become more easier.
Right. So you just drop your expectation from people.
Drop it.
You know, make any expect nothing from people.
Drop it.
That's deep, you know, fam. You see me? And more while in life, fam. I feel like if more people would have hold that kind of myths there and not just even saying it, but actually believe in it, live in it, know say yo, people at any point in time, no matter how close you are and a man be, fam. A man, the person you know yesterday is not the person you know today. You dig what I say? So continuing on the topic of betrayal, a line in a band for win. Zim, can't love another girl who love me for my name. What I want there about me, G?
Yo, I've been in situations where women come around just because that's the way they act. You know what I mean? So I've been in situations where I thought I was loved, but I was only loved for who I was, not for who I am.
Do you wish to speak on some of them situations?
Yeah, I was like, he had this one situation that this girl was telling me, like, she feelings for me, she wants something, you know what I mean? And I was like, let's see how things go. Let's see how we can make things happen. You know what I mean? Shortly after, it's like everything else for that was literally about like, by the way, the set of things like, what make you can't take a picture with me? When how come I can't come studio? I could come studio with you. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's just a turn off, fam. You know what I mean? Because they gave him trying to know me as the individual. You just want to know, be around who I am to society. You know what I mean? You want to win for him. You want to win.
They don't want to know Wayne Griffin.
They don't want
for him.
They just want to know for him.
Yeah. So speaking of the ladies, fam, you're artist, you know. You've been a track athlete.
Yeah.
What you do with the female attention?
People gonna be people, fam. You know what I mean? If somebody gonna step, they gonna step. If they gonna go, they gonna go. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you just gotta understand that life is a cycle and this is life.
Yeah.
You know, so women gonna come, women got the time, they gonna come and they gonna always be there. You just gotta understand the mission, they gonna be there. Going your back, want to do all these things, where you just gotta understand that. Always focus on the goal because woman gonna always there.
Woman go always.
Can't frighten the kitty.
Speaking of women always being there now, you follow up Born for Win with the next big song, In My Eyes. One Day. What was One Day about? With that bad video there.
Yeah.
Say boss out a cry to blood clot. Me I say no, I feel that one day. What was the situation that One Day was built around?
Well, the story behind One Day, the structure of the video, every single thing is a story. You know what I mean? Was where I was a youngster in a situation where this girl really loved me. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm grown, I understand that was love. You know what I mean? But at that time, I was like, you got a man and you love me, like, how would that work? You know what I mean? And then it's like, she left, she man I wanted to be me. You check? Even though she was real nice and being kind and being the sweetest thing.
You couldn't get over the part there.
I couldn't get over the part, like, you gonna leave your man for me. So it's like, I started speaking to another girl now. And it's like, I just walk out, you know what I mean? Let me give this girl a chance because let this be. Because I ain't trying to go in there and then the same thing happened to me.
Right.
Can't be fooled. You know what I mean? And then getting into that situation now was real messed up and I felt like it was my karma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So after that situation left, you know what I mean, as a youngster, you know the media gonna always there and people gonna post. I see she did move on, so I was like, it's messed up, by you know what I mean? Like,
feel away.
No, but it was no, I didn't feel away. Like I was vexed, I was happy for her. But I was like look at that, like, you know, I put you on the back burner thinking that you would have done me like what you do. But not knowing that you did because you really wanted this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like seeing that she happy now elsewhere is like
It kind of mess with you, and that would mess with anybody seeing me. You see me? So continuing on for relationship now. Zane, you are in a very popular relationship. What go on there, so? Cause out of the blue, so everything just
life happen, things happen.
Life happen, things happen.
Life happen, things happen.
So why you would say that situation taught you? What's the lesson you would have learned from that situation?
Well, to be honest, with all that, I would honestly take away that one, life is too short. Live it now and don't let tomorrow affect. No, don't let yesterday affect tomorrow. Don't ever walk with that over into the next day. You know what I mean? And you just need to understand that everything in life starts with you.
Right.
How you react to something starts with you.
Right.
And what you accept starts with you. So if you decide to accept something, it's because you want it. You can't blame nobody else for you getting dealt with a certain way. You have to accept that you want it.
Yeah. So you would have taken a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
Like you look to the man in the mirror then, looking back at that situation. You can see the growth in the mentality, fam. Like definitely. Whole heap of growth in that, and it take a big man to really admit, say yo, me can look at myself and see the flaw in what I did in a certain situation. You see me? So moving on now, back to the music. Zane, cause recently, the interview I got here, I'm not sure when, but recently, the boss dropped a EP. The EP of, the EP are different people. You see me? If you not check out the EP yet, make sure you check out the EP. So what was it like, or what was the process rather? What was the thought process in putting together this EP?
Well, it was after I released Clean.
Mm-hmm.
I sat down with Stainless, I sat down with GT, and I was always telling them I need to do an EP.
Right.
You know? Like I need to get more music out there, not just once a month with a video. You know? Let me get more music out there and hit the people more, flood the streets.
Yeah.
So I was always putting together something to say I would like to be different. Lockdown a whole week. You never really hear nobody lockdown a whole week, especially a song every day.
Yeah.
You know? So I just walk out, let me just be different.
Yeah.
That's how the name of the EP itself come now also.
Yeah.
Different type of.
Yeah. So you what are some of your influences? Because even your brand Crook and then different, we can see the Massacre element in it. Would you say Massacre is an influence of yours?
Well, he was always somebody I would like to say I would like to have a song with one day as a kid.
Yeah.
You know? So sometimes a song gonna finish for him and he got that extra piece of beat playing to finish out, and I would jump in and just do my own thing. You know what I mean? So I would just always say maybe one day, you know? But the hands down, Chronicler, man. Chronicler. Yeah.
Like, Bass. You can definitely hear some La Bass influences in the music. Same way, you get the feel from even the EP. You see me? Speaking of the EP, the title track or the leading track of the EP, Different. You see me? Why did you decide to go with Different as your leading track for the EP?
Well, this song is all about making a statement and you believing in you.
Yeah.
And you standing your ground and knowing that self-confidence is first about making moves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because anything have to happen, it have to start with you.
Right.
You know, so Different is all about making a statement to say this is me. And I'm not trying to be like anybody else. I'm just doing me and being me. So whatever you see, you accept and understand that's him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not trying to pretend what I'm not.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So just be yourself, be what you're about, and be true to yourself.
Right. And being true to self now. The next bad song. blood clot with that video the youth. We find them two girls the dog. We find them two girls, let me G.
Same place you would find them.
Yo, that song the rough fuck, brother. Dan, where you get that concept from?
Honestly, it's what you say, yeah. You know what I mean? Like when we were doing the day before we shoot Born for Win, he was telling me, G, you got a voice, right? How about you sing girl tune? Like, you know, think about doing some girl songs. You know what I mean? And I was like, never really had a girl tune for 3 years. You know? And I was just like, okay, let me try do a girl tune. But I never used to really get the voice because, you know what I mean, you gotta deal with somebody at the time to get that kind of energy. And you know what I mean? Because it's all about vibes.
Yeah. Music is vibe. Yeah.
You check?
Yeah.
So he just opened my mind to start to think and start to find myself in that kind of category also. To say, okay, to be flexible, I got to step down to these things.
Yeah.
You know? So Stainless made a beat and he didn't really like it.
Yeah.
So he sent me and said, what do you think about this? Because I can delete this. When I listen it, I said, don't delete it, I want it. I'm going to put something on it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I get up, because I was laying down home, and I get up, plug up my phone to the speaker, and I was just playing the beat, and I was just like, yeah, oh, this guy vibes. You know what I mean? Like I had a bridging tune on it, like my dogs them, and I was like, no. May I want to sing more on a bridging and dogs, what happened to that? Like, that need to be cool.
Yeah.
The girl them time. You know what I mean? So I just started like, baby, you want rough work. And you make it good and boost. And your body no carry sound like a dumb. I was like, okay, that's a vibes, yeah. Because I only had up to dumb truck in the freestyle I was going.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay then, if I put this together, it could actually make sense. It could actually structure them to be a bad girl tune. Yeah. So I went and I take a snap, singing the hook, and said, let me see how the people react to it, because they never hear me sing nothing with no girl vibes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I tried up on my snap and people messaging me, send. Ladies trying it up, sending emojis and stuff, and I was like, okay, I gotta do this song. You know what I mean? So I just went, vibes it, all I meant to it, check Stainless the next morning to record it. Yeah. Because I woke out, I need to get it off my head.
Yeah.
Before, while the energy is still there.
And I just saw the song forward. So now the song is one thing. The song's a bad piece of song. But then the video they found.
Yeah.
Young ladies, find me. Find me. Perspectives Media. Them two girls, they find me. Yeah. You know what? Find me. Is me. But the video they found. What was the process like shooting that video, putting that video together?
It's like a movie.
Young ladies, find me now. Yeah. So a question I have to ask about that video in specific. Like, do you think that video being so raunchy, it kind of put you in a box, being that it's so sexually explicit? Like, yeah, sure, everything basically except the, the full thing. So do you think that video being so raunchy, it kind of, because some people would say that would leave like a negative light on your career in terms of having a video like that, because a few years ago Khaled would have done a video with some nudity.
That video there now have nothing from what me just do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hands down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I can attest to that, and I'm sure you can attest to that.
Young ladies.
You know what I mean?
Young ladies, me not too bad looking, you know. Check his smile. Yeah. Yeah, dog. So you know worry about no kind of backlash from it.
As I say, be true to yourself. These things happen. I feel like we kind of shy down dancehall
Right.
and keep dancehall in a kind of shushed way.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't talk about these things. Don't talk about these topics. When was the last time you hear about a song about rape a boy?
Long time, fam. Cause the music, speaking of the music, you don't want to get me started, because the music kinda sell out to an extent, isn't it? Because the man them a protect them personal interests.
That's true.
Is what I say. So at the end of the day, you can't kill a man for that, but at the same time, it water down our music and our culture.
Yeah.
Same way, isn't it? Because the root of dancehall is reality. Is what I say.
Yeah.
Man, them a stand for something. You see me? But nowadays, you find that the dancehall, even the biggest dancehall artists, them the kind of things where them a deal with, and boy, it rough. It rough. And for even a young artist, for come stand up for certain things, it don't make no sense because a majority rule. You dig what I say? So at the end of the day, we have to just work with the times.
Yeah.
You dig what I say? But then the song the fam is a bad piece of song and a hot video. You see me? And even different too. Different dog. I play that since last week. Since last week when the EP drop. Me have different pan repeat from the minute it drop to now. You see me? Me all the pan my local studio vibes and that the pan repeat. And when the night when rough up drop, you know, man, I say bumbo clot youth. Young ladies find me. Perspectives Media, I can't hide. But yeah, Dan, you're going good fam. And for see a young man like a young artist where you know have 20 songs out, the type of visuals, the type of the quality of music, the lyrics well put together, the songs well composed, fam. I have to say kudos to you, Dan. You see me? Because you're going real good. And it's just a matter of time before you get that look there.
Yeah.
You see me? So speaking of the quality now, what's the management team like? What's the team like behind Wayne Forum?
The team is literally based off of brotherhood. You know what I mean? It was just a day. We was on this trip sitting down, me, Stainless, and Barn Singer. You know, all of us brothers. You know what I mean? So I was there and I was meddling. We were just joking around, and you know, and I was just like, you know, they can't stop the G-list, you know. Because the G-list is a shorter form for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just trying to speak in codes to him. You check?
Yeah,
They can't stop. Yeah, you check.
Yeah.
So I look now. It was just like, G-list is a small name.
Yeah.
So then, you know, seeing that other brothers now like GT Bates, Xavier, G4E, Xavier, you know what I mean? We just come together and work out, hey, all of us, literally, always together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like brothers in this thing, so why not come together and support each other and just guide each other's back? So it's just about a small group of friends that just guide each other back till the end.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So about management now, who is doing the management of Wayne Forum?
Well, I didn't have no management at all, but now I have Rashid Williams coming on board, you know, to take up the management role, so we could get things off the ground.
Right. Because structure is needed, you know.
Yeah.
Not just the friendship thing. For the music to take off on the level, this you have to have a structure. Isn't me? So you have the quality music, you have the product right now. Isn't me? You have the image, you have the style, you have everything. But to take it to that next level, management is needed.
Yeah.
Isn't me? Proper management is needed to make sure say you have that kind of a professional structure there. So that when somebody on the next level of music, they look into Wayne Forum, them can get a good presentation.
Yeah.
Of Wayne, representation of Wayne Forum is what I say. So what would you say makes Wayne Forum stand out as an artist?
versatility and vibes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, as I always say, be different.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And one of the things that I like is the fact that nobody could say I sound like them.
Right.
Nobody could say I thief the flow.
Right.
Because everything just different.
Style them different though.
Every song have a different flow, different vibes, different energy.
Right. So speaking of being different now, a running topic on the show is clash. Would you say Wayne Forum is equipped to take on a clash in music, a musical clash?
Honestly, right? That's the easiest thing to do. Sing a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially on that topic. It's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, but then fam, is one thing to sing a song by yourself, you know, or just in a studio and make a song, you know. Yeah, so when you have an opponent next to you, you think you're capable of standing up to the opponent there.
Oh, you mean, fam?
Yeah.
You mean?
So if somebody was to call you out, you know, you're willing and ready.
What you mean?
Yeah.
What you mean? That mean a back down in that. As man.
Yeah.
And even if you look like me, I could go out and, you know, the thing now be to what people expect me, I go out with my best. You know what I mean?
Right.
And me, I come with something that you gonna literally got to look back and watch and say, yo, what the man just said? And that the man just said, how the man even think that?
You willing to take on a clash? Would you take on a clash with just anybody or some one of the top dog them in the music in a St. Kitts Nevis?
Well, currently ain't something like you're going out there to say, hey, yeah, I want to war with somebody. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I don't always stay at music. Sometimes I have to come down to the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you as a man for yourself, you have to stand your own. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to know what lane to jump on, what to do, when to make a step.
That's
Can't
true.
just while and make a move because you feel like, yeah, you have something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you find
Strategy.
that at times music can go far beyond just music.
Yeah.
Is where I say enough man take them thing the personal, like you could diss me on a track, and it for me it's like that I know when me see music as but you can't tell a man what to do. You can't go thump a man in the face and tell him how to react.
That's why you have to know when to jump and when not to jump.
That's true. So speaking of when and where now, what can the people expect from Wayne Forum going forward?
Just me, be flames.
Yeah?
Be flames. Just me, summer naga normal. And if me show you a week like that, I tell you the summer naga normal that.
Right, so just content,
Content,
music,
videos,
vibes. So tell the people where them can find Wayne Forum.
Well, you can find on all platforms. You know what I mean? Wayne Forum. You can find me on YouTube, Wayne Forum. You know what I mean? You can find me on Instagram, Wayne.Croc, CROC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Facebook, Wayne 4M. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. So, to close off this interview, if you was to use one word to describe Wayne Forum, what would that word be?
Ambitious.
Isn't it? So, on that note, we're going to close off this episode. Isn't it, people? So remember to like this video. Isn't it? Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Isn't it? Because Perspectives Media, you know. We have amazing content coming soon. Can you imagine who we have next forward? The drama continues, you know. Young ladies, them two young ladies, they're from rough fuck. Hit up the G. The G one, no. You see me? So until next time, we're out.
And I said nobody now believe it. Well, if they me say I beat it, me and the pastor, me not go preach it to how we all it down. Yeah man, it's Dejour, and I mean giving you a different perspective on Perspectives Media. Easy.
Perspectives Media.